What's up, Alley Cats? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for taking out some time and happening my way. It's been a long time, y'all. And it is definitely time to take out the trash. You hear me? We got so much trash to talk. So, guess what? First of all, I want to thank my fellow cellmate, my friend, one of my favorite fellow sanitation workers, if you might, for joining me. Lord have mercy. And this name, Lord have mercy. This name that he got, Brother Cleophas. Praise the Lord, Cleophas. I'm glad you came to join me, bro. Uh-oh.
Trying to be
Praise
nice because I know you got a clean channel somewhat, but anyway,
Oh, well, this is the trash talking chicken. Just don't cuss yet. You
see
got to
that's
give
the
it a few
key. I'm waiting.
words.
I need the flag to let me know the green light.
You have to give it a few
I would give it about
a few
15, 20 minutes. I'm gonna be sophisticated, or is it 30 minutes?
he says sophisticated. It's only a few minutes. You just give it a
No,
few
you ain't worried
minutes.
about. I ain't about to do no cussing right now. I don't feel the hell need to.
Yeah, you just give it a few minutes and then you can
I'm
go ahead
good.
and
I'm good. Sis, I'm muted. Do your thing. I'm in the
well,
background.
it
You
ain't
see
like
the
I'm
picture.
monetized anyway, but I want to get there at some point.
You see the picture, right?
I see that James Evan, and you know what? That's some trash right there. That's
Well,
some trash right there. Talking
well,
about
yeah.
James Evans, my brother, my
That's hump.
brother.
No, that's hump.
All
No, that's hump right there. This is just a funny picture.
no, I'm talking about his son.
Mm.
It took all these years for this man
He did his ass
to
whoop too.
reach the level of success that he has reached. And it's a darn shame that his children are fighting the way that they are fighting. And this man is like, somebody has been stealing his fortune. His daughter says it's the son, and some other caregivers. The son says it could be the daughter having something to do with the caregivers and
He needs his
what
ass
have you.
whoop too.
Man,
Oh, my
I
bad,
think
my
he has
bad.
somewhere in Colorado or somewhere. Um, Mr. Amos had a home, and they said the man went away and came back. Well, he didn't get to come while he was in the hospital. Somebody cleaned the whole house out.
See what I'm saying? That
Somebody
man,
got
them the type of niggas.
conservatorship or over his fortune. So, and at this point, no one, his son is not allowed to be around him because they said he's a drug user. The daughter hasn't been around him because everybody's falling out, and so this man wants to be with his son, but he has no one. He has absolutely no one, and it's so unfortunate because he's like 80 something years old, in the in in what could be his last years, and he can't even be in contact with his son, and he looked
I'm,
just like his son. So
I'm
I
to
really feel
I'm to
bad
reach out. I'm to reach out. And you know what? I know he may not be listening to it, but then again, he may be listening to this podcast.
about.
Uncle Jay, if you are listening. There is some people that in the world that actually really do care for you. Don't care nothing about the money you got. None of the. I don't. We know you want to go to the islands and retire and all that. Dude, that's look, man. Don't even worry about that. You'll get to that in your wishes. But right now, you need to clean house, sir. And I can promise you, if you clean house, sometimes it might be the ones that will hurt you the most, and it is the one that's hurting you the most, because the ones that you're not telling the truth about in the public eye view that's hurting you the most is those that's closest to you. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I really feel bad because he he was Africa or something like that. Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
No, I hear you, sis. I hear you perfect. In fact, I'm about to mute. I'm about to mute the game because I know them. I know them D-Town boys is banging with them KC boys. So you know what I'm talking about.
Bro, can
I'm
you
gonna
hear
mute
me?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sis? I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. That's that hating that shit. And I bet you. Technical difficulties, y'all. Y'all give my sister a few moments. Y'all know what it is. Hold on. Hold it down. Well, my sis told me to keep talking. She said she on her way. So anyway, she said she got some trash to talk out. You know what I mean? Take out. But you know what I'm talking about? I ain't even worried about it. I don't even consider it trash. How about that? You know what I'm talking about? If we got to talk about your punk ass, it ain't no trash. That means that you ain't even worth nothing. And I'm going to say it like that. And I meant what I said, and I say what I mean. I'm a man. I stand on what I mean. And I don't back down for nothing. I don't care who you are. I don't care nothing about what it is you think that it is, what you think is supposed to go down. I don't give a damn if you think that it's supposed to be some because it's supposed to be some respectable thing. No, hell no, I don't give a damn about all that, man. You know what I'm talking about? If you ain't handling your business, then ain't nothing to talk about you about nothing. Only thing I know nice about is whooping your ass. That's the only thing I think about nice. About for those that, suck a duck to the, to the situation. You ain't contributing nothing in society, man. You are a liability. We're gonna say that one more time for those in the back. Lie. That means LAIA. Because lie sometimes ain't LIE. It's LIA.
I apologize, everybody. I apologize
Ability.
for
It's
the interrupt
okay.
technical difficulties.
I
If
will.
it continues to happen, I will just reschedule the whole thing and we'll do it another time. But I'm
I'll come
sorry.
on mine, sis. It's okay. Because if I got to come on my yard, you know what I'm talking about? I right now, it is what it be. And we ain't even worried about all that. We know what it is because we know when the truth come out, technical difficulties is the word of
You
the
hear
day.
me?
Anyway,
Did you see me say just keep it going?
as you
I would
heard what I said, and when you go back and
yeah,
rewind and edit, you're going to learn today. Everything in existence is going to learn not right now, but writ now. RITENAW now.
I'm glad you brought technical the future and things that are going on because I want to bring this up. There's some more garbage that we need to put on the curb.
Yeah, right.
So you know that the actors and the writers um, guilds for both music and news and TV and movies and all of that are striking.
They should.
So one of the things that they are, one of the reasons, yes, they absolutely should. Let's get some background on some of the things that they are striking about. So some of them are striking because in order to collect insurance or anything like that, you have to earn a certain amount of money. Well, some of them, although they are, you might see them in syndication on TV shows like Family Matters or Sanford and Son or something like
Mm,
that, and you might see these shows on every day, all the
mm.
time, running all along. But they come up and they might collect a check for like $45 for the month.
Wow.
$45, they might get a check for $120. Well, in
That's tough.
order to stay active long enough, it is in order it's unfair. And in order for them to stay active enough, they have to earn, I'm just gonna say $32,000 a year or something like that doing
Minimum.
that. Well, they might earn it if they're doing movies or something like that. But if they're only collecting royalties and these checks are coming in sporadically, a lot of them are living off their savings, but they're not eligible for health care
What they can
under
say.
the SAG, Screen Guild, Screen Actors Guild, or the Writers Guild, or what have you. So those are the types of things that they're fighting for. Another thing that they're fighting for is against the AI. Okay, AI basically it can mimic Mr. John Amos, his voice, his likeness. It could be a animated likeness of him and a voice that sounds his AI voice, which sounds just like him. So what they can do is they can go on the computer someone could go on a computer and do more Good Times episodes, new Good Times episodes, using their likeness and their voice, the AI voice, and say this is AI Good James Evans, AI JJ, AI this, AI that, and they can do what they want to do. So now someone has taken AI Drake and The Weeknd and wrote a song and got the song out. The song has gotten so much attention that the Grammy powers that be with the Grammy nomination said that it's Grammy eligible. It's Grammy nominated eligible. Now this is not Drake and it's not The Weeknd, but it sounds like them. So now you have where they can. That's like me saying I can say this is AI champagne and have a guy says AI brother Cleophas, Bishop Cleophas, and I'm making calls and I'm doing things collecting money as AI champagne and AI Cleophas. And so I'm collecting money because I'm using your skill and your likeness, your voice and your likeness. And although I'm not you and people know I'm not you, I sound and look so much like you, or this digital enhancement looks so much that I'm making more money than you now. So you, after working all these years to perfect your craft, are not making anything because the Screen Actors Guild refuses to pay us anything, or the Writers Guild refuses to pay us anything. So now people can just get on the computer and pull something together and take our places. It's not fair, and it should be banned. Not only that, but people are using AI to do things like call people's parents and tell them, act like they've been kidnapped, like Mom, I've been kidnapped. They said if you don't give them some money, and it sounds so much like them. One lady's parents, one of her parents had a heart attack because they thought her daughter was actually kidnapped. Because it sounds so, and I just don't think it's fair. I think it's robbing these people, Drake and The Weeknd, of their gift and their talent that they have taken so many years to perfect. Now they're going all around the country performing these gigs and writing, and they're working hard in the studio and getting out and pounding the pavement and selling mixtapes and doing all this, that, and the other. And this person doesn't have to do anything but sit in at a computer and regenerate my voice and my likeness and then sell it as if it were the replica of me. That's some iRobot stuff, and it ain't fair. What you think about that?
I think it's some bullshit. I said it. My bad. I know I was past the 3-minute mark. But anyway, it is what it is. So how you voiced it is exactly how as it should be. That's the problem with society. That's the problem in society.
That how can I come back and change my name to AI Maya Angelou and start writing poems and put my voice on it and act like I'm Maya Angelou and start collecting from? No, that's not right. Maya Angelou worked all those years to become Maya Angelou.
Oh, no doubt. Here's the thing: if you do, can I say this to you though, sis? Here's the thing.
Absolutely.
Is if people would have paid attention to the DCIMA way back in the 90s, early 2000s, if they would have did that, then they would have understood why things.
Educate
that's a digital copyright. Oh my Lord, digital copyright DC, is it digital copyright?
If
Just
something
look,
about infringement.
no, so just look up DCIMA, and it'll tell you.
Okay, I don't want to mess with my internet, but I
I know you
will.
don't. I'm just saying. I'm just giving the public that. So
Okay.
this how we're gonna communicate that. DCMIA. DCIMA. It has to do with the record companies. I believe it was because, trust me, I'm part of ASCAP. Still ain't got a royalty check to that anyway. But that's another. Anyway.
Exactly. So you are a part of ASCAP. So just
And
imagine if
BMI.
somebody wants. Okay, you're a part, which is that's music for the people that don't know.
And my
So
brother
for
was
somebody,
CSAC. My bad.
okay, so
Sorry.
check this out. For people that don't know, you are a musician or a music artist is one of your talents. So
That's right.
if someone were to come and say, use your name and put an AI in front of it and basically mimic your gift,
They're gonna get some money
and
off of it if I ain't careful.
they're going to get a lot of money off of it, and you're not going to collect a dime, even though it's your likeness. You're not entitled to any of it because it's AI. It's not you. It's a play off of you. It used to be a time where, like even with products, how they used to have to take the labels off of or change the name. Instead of Pepsi, it'd have to be Pop, and cereal, it'd be Cereal Jacks or something like that. Cocoa Bean Puffs or something like that. But you couldn't use the actual name of the product unless that company was paying for endorsement or otherwise you had permission.
They were doing something.
Right, but if there was money to be exchanged somewhere in the game, this way they don't have to pay. They don't have to pay Drake or The Weeknd anything, and it's a possibility that they can get a Grammy for that, and they won't even get acknowledged. This is my voice.
Exactly.
And it's just not fair. It's not fair. So I stand with the Writers Guild. I stand with SAG. I ASCAP, all the rest of them that may be doing anything in the area of protesting right now. I stand with all of you guys, and at some point, if I will be SAG-AFTRA and BMI and all of that. I should have been ASCAP and all of that long ago because I've been writing for a long time. Never got credit.
Long time. ASCAP, all that. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Never got credit for any of it. Never got credit for it. I've helped write songs, and I've written songs, the lyrics, and all of that for songs for years. Been writing songs since I was a little girl. Never got any credit for any of it. But it's okay. My time is coming.
Damn right.
Yes. So let's move on.
Right. If it don't show up, that's because apparently something ain't right. It got to be divine, and I don't believe in divine not giving somebody their shine or their time, because that's what that man said. That man said, "You keep doing what you doing. I show up when it's time for me to show up, not when you want me to show up." So if he don't show up, I don't give a damn if it's the last day of your life on this planet Earth. If he don't show up, then he ain't who he say that he is, who he said that what he is. So we gonna leave it at
that. Stop confusing me.
There ain't no confusion, sir. As that man, I'm speaking to everybody in they layman terms, whether they call him Yehoshua, whether they call him Yahweh, whether they call him Allah, whether they call him Master, whether they call him whatever, I don't care what they call him. When your time is due, it's coming through.
Amen.
And I'm saying that.
Nothing.
I'm listening, sis.
That's
I'm
it. That's
listening.
all. So let me talk about this for a hot second.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't
Let
know if
me
you
let
know,
me
but a
mute.
couple of
I'm
days
gonna mute.
ago,
I'm
there was a
about
young
to
lady
mute.
here in Detroit. You don't have to mute because I want you to respond. So um there was a young lady here in Detroit a couple of days ago who was having apparently a mental health crisis, and she was on a balcony. And from my understanding, I don't really know the full of the story, but she was out on this balcony for quite a bit of time, for a while. And for whatever reason, after being up there, she decided, after I think they said like 2.5 hours, to let go and plummeted to her death. Um, I want to say that for people who do not understand or do not believe or understand the true definition of mental illness, mental illness, or the process of mental illness, even mental illness is not something people do on purpose. For someone who's truly mentally ill, for whatever capacity that may be, they don't do it on purpose and they're not in control of it. It's not something that they can turn on and off and wish away or what have you.
Okay.
People with mental health, mental illness, true mental illness, need help. Now, the levels of help that they may need can vary. Some people can pray it away, as they say, or get spiritual assistance, spiritual counseling from the creator, whatever their creator is, or whatever inspires them. We know it's the one and only God, but you know how that goes. The other is some people may be able to woosah and calm down. Some people can talk to a therapist and work it out. And some people may be more serious, and even those levels of severity are they vary, but they might need medication. But what I want people to know is, like, when you say she putting on, ain't nothing really wrong with her. That girl ain't mental. She just need to go sit down and get her life together. Okay, well, what does that entail? What does just go sit down and get her life together? What does that mean? Or he be acting like this. And then some people, what they don't understand, especially people that are bipolar, they self-medicate, whether it's alcohol, narcotics, street drugs, or whatever the case may be. They do what they can to self-medicate because that makes them feel normal, or it's a coping mechanism. So whatever level of mental illness it is, people need help. They need guidance. They need direction. Some people need someone to talk to. Someone could have probably talked that young lady down, but yelling, ain't nothing wrong with you. We just get down from there. You know better than that. That's not going. You can't beat just the illness out of them. That's like trying to beat a person with cancer, saying you can control that. And it is as severe as cancer because the end result could be devastating. So that because people really don't take ill people seriously. Eskimo coat with a hat, gloves, and it's 110 degrees degrees outside. Or if they are outside in the wintertime, they don't understand.
You there, sis? Speaking the truth, it's always something. No cap.
I apologize again.
Sis, you ain't got to do all that. No cap. You keep speaking.
I mean, I'm
Pick
not.
up where you left
I'm
off at.
apologizing to my audience as well. So I don't know what the last thing of it is, but the bottom line is, I need people to be more sensitive to people that are suffering from mental illness.
They
I need
ain't like
people to
doing
be more
shit.
sensitive to people, and instead of laughing and mocking them and thinking that they can control it, oh, it ain't that serious. It ain't that. No, it is. And
Right.
whatever them out, just like young ladies going into, and it's going to segue into the next topic, but just like some young ladies that are suffering from postpartum depression, that junk is serious.
Oh, yeah,
That
it's
stuff
very
is really
serious.
serious, and it could cause you, it could cause a person to lose their life or cause them to take someone else's life. It's that serious. It's a mental illness. I
I
went through
witnessed.
postpartum with my
Damn, that's what
oldest
you
daughter,
know
and if it
this.
hadn't been for me calling one of the mothers of the church and her calling me and comforting me and explaining, I could have hurt myself because I didn't know what to do. I had a new baby, and I kept saying,
Right.
"Oh my God, I don't know what to do." She won't stop crying. I've done everything. She said, "Bring her to me."
Yep, that's about right. That's
She lived
honest.
3 minutes away. I put the baby in the car and I ran up there, sleep,
Yeah.
and she slept every night
Comfortable. Real quiet.
on that time. Never gave me another problem. But if I hadn't gone to her, if I hadn't reached out for help,
You've been asked out.
it could have been devastating. So I say that to go into this postpartum. And speaking of postpartum depression, this thing with you probably don't. I don't know if you know about Blueface and Krishan Rock. I don't know if you know
I
about
know what you're talking about. What her does there.
that look
She had that baby on
the
like. See, like I said,
lot
this way.
the
DJ. I'm gonna wait for you to give me. I'm gonna wait for you to give me. I'm gonna wait for you to give me space. I'm just gonna wait.
world's
I'm gonna give you to get. I'm
yeah
gonna wait for you to give me space.
now, but you know what? That's the
That's the shit that be pissing me off, man. They gotta break my sister up, man. I don't like that. I really don't like that at all. Man, don't break my sister up, man. Like she not telling, like she.
at least visualize what was going on since he wasn't there for the birth of this child. But talk to him, and he need to give her some counseling on how to handle this situation and how not to handle it on social media. A part of hers is the fact that she was already hurting, and some of it is postpartum depression. She's crying, screaming, and yelling, showing all her emotions, He's threatening to take her baby from her, which who would give a baby to him? Who would give a baby to his mother? Because his mom allegedly gave them their first lesson in fellatio. So she's not a mother, she's a mammy, and I would just keep it off social media. That's the best thing about it. That's some garbage. That's some trash that need to go to the curb for sure.
They're gonna learn today.
They're gonna learn today. But guess who else gonna learn? That brother on Ernesto Williams, the husband of radio personality Shirley Strawberry from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This man has racked up so many charges, and he has the wool totally pulled over Shirley's eyes. But I think now she is beginning to listen. And I think Steve Harvey just broke it down and told her, sis, get your stuff together. You got to be careful of yourself. Now, let me tell you guys something about radio and TV and things like that. They have what they call reputation-based responsibilities, which means that if anything that could damage their reputation and furthermore damage the reputation of that, whatever the broadcasting company is, they can be let go. If it's something that could negatively affect the TV or the radio station, they can be fired. It doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to be any of that. But anything that could potentially cause that station to lose sponsorship, numbers, listeners, or participants, or anything else, or could possibly put other staff in danger, or anything like that, they can be fired for that. So now, you know, there's a station, a YouTube channel that's called, I think it's called jail phone calls, or phone calls from the jail, or something like that. I'll get the name and I'll get it right and let you guys know. But they released the phone calls that she has been having, that Ernesto is making from jail. Do you know that this man, that first of all, Shirley is paying for his legal fees, his lawyers? Do you know that this man will talk to her and turn around and hang up and call his mistress in Florida? Not only, bro, is he talking to her. Where's my sister Champagne? Is she near?
She preoccupied because she's trying to get herself together. You know how y'all sisters.
Okay, that's okay. I just want to know. I just want to make sure
she can hear that. You can hear. I'm muted.
Okay, sis. I just want to. I just want you nearby when I say this, so because I don't want to be, come off the wrong way.
You ain't going out the wrong way.
The lady, that's woman to woman. That's woman to woman, sister to sister. But the lady that was on the phone, the mistress that was on the phone, apparently had a boob job. And he told her, I just want to thank you for letting me be the first one to touch those MFers. Now, this is the way he's talking about sending him some pictures and all that. Now, this is the woman that he's cheating on his wife, Shirley Strawberry, with. Shirley Strawberry paying all his legal fee or lawyer fees or whatever. And this joker can't even be faithful to her behind bars. He telling his mistress what to do. He giving her instruction. Then he trying to play with her, with Shirley, like, yeah, God gonna see us through. I'm gonna get out of this. They got trying to make me out this. This woman is losing everything. She's lost her relationship with her daughter. Her daughter and her are not speaking. Her grandkids are not allowed to come around her. They came and repoed her brand new truck. They're going to take her wedding ring from her finger. She's going to lose the house that she's living in. She had to sell the house that she had in LA. And she could possibly lose her job if she does not cut ties with him. Now, all of the, and not to mention she's going to lose her husband. She's going to lose, her reputation could be sordid because of him. And she's losing people that support and respect her because they feel like she's a fool for supporting her husband. All of this, and she had no idea until now, I'm sure she knows now, that this man has been cheating on her like this and right in her face, playing her. And he's still doing it from behind bars. He leaves, hang up with her, and a couple minutes later, call his mistress. He'll talk to Shirley for 12 minutes and talk to his mistress for 45.
Which one would you do?
Huh?
Don't hire me like the yin yang twins. I said, which one would you do?
Which one would I do?
It's just a general question.
No. See, you know what? I gotta tell you something.
I got you, sis.
I'm too nosy for my own good.
Right on.
I got this thing called a woman's intuition, and it never fails me.
Exactly.
And it causes me to be the best private investigator that you've ever seen in your life.
Speak on it.
I would have known about his infidelities way before now. And I'm not all the way convinced that she's so blind to a lot of the things that her husband is being accused of. This man has a long history, a long past with. He's been in prisons. He served some good time. He's been in and out of jail for a long time. Do you know that the reason why they're going to take her wedding ring is because another woman said that he wrote a cashier's check off of her account in the tune of over $200,000 and used that to pay the jeweler for her ring. That's why they confiscating her ring. Also, they're confiscating her ring her truck, because it was under his business name.
What state they in?
They're in Georgia. Not to mention that
community property state.
The house that they have that they're living in, and the house right down to it, he owned both of the houses. Well, one of them was the one him and Shirley lived in, and the one down the street, his mistress was living in. But she's thinking this is a business partner. But they screwing.
Oh, that's her baby daddy. I guess
he got a whole nother woman in Florida that he's screwing.
Oh, so he talking
about it on the phone calls, bro. And everybody in the world hear the phone calls now. You can hear them.
So she getting poked from Georgia, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but he getting some Florida kitty cat, and he getting some Georgia kitty cat, and he trying to level out which kitty cat serves the best purpose of the kitty cat.
One he getting kitty cat, the other getting cougar, because Shirley is a little older than him. Okay, she's 63.
So he So bruh, you can't do that. No, you can't do that because great grandkids might come and sniff you out, bro. That ain't
Oh,
good.
wait a minute, bro. Some of the charges they got is child pornography.
Oh no, he got to go.
He can't be a if he gets bonded out. If he get bonded out, he can't be.
Oh
There's a
no, he got to
long
go.
list of
He
people
got to
he can't be
go.
around, including kids,
Like
dogs.
I said,
He can't be
okay.
around
Anyway,
dogs or any
I'm
animal.
I respect what you're saying, sister. You're my older
He
sister.
has some indecencies with the canine, allegedly.
I just said that he got to go. That's all. Everything else is out. Everything else, I don't give a damn. Fighting dogs, all that. He got to go. Because when it comes to children, and you got a case on some children, nah, bro, it ain't even no talking. And I'm gonna leave it at
And
that
that's
for
what I
those.
think it might be something in the area of probably dog fighting or something. It might have something to do with that.
Since
Because
I got a case right now. Well, anyway, I can't even talk about it.
yeah, don't
It's
talk
just
about it.
that deep. I know seriously because I've been. Counsel already said don't say nothing. So anyway,
Yeah. And so he also the police also confiscated, or he was caught and on one of the times that he was arrested with a sawed-off shotgun with a silencer on it.
see what I'm saying? So he on a purpose. Y'all need to do something with the whole. Oh, they need to do something with him. If they don't, they're gonna figure it out. Straight up. I mean, and this is coming from your cast. I'm just saying. Because they ain't, you know what? Sound like that nigga might be the police. He sound like he is the police for
He ain't
real.
the police, and he been sitting down on lockdown for the last 2 years almost. He been locked. He's still locked up.
What they got to do with that? He's still the police.
That brother ain't no police. He's a career criminal. He's a career
Most,
criminal.
and a
The
lot of
police.
career criminals are police.
Okay. Well, what would be his purpose to be the police and getting locked up and writing fraudulent checks off of other people's account and taking hundreds of dollars from people for brand management?
Because of the fact that instead of me getting 20 to life, I can fold and do the good deeds of what they want me to do and can get at least 10 and I'll get out and do 5 after 5 and do the paperwork and I'm still good and it might get done with it
Only
in
way
execute.
that'll happen is if he pleads down, which this stuff is federal. Most
I
of it is federal.
understand,
If he plead down and they allow him to do it consecutively, but baby,
because Fed
and
90%.
he's talking about, I ain't even been charged yet. That's because the feds
See what
gonna
I'm
charge you,
saying?
and when the feds charge you, your case is over, bruh.
That's because the feds is telling them, nigga, say what you say. Sis, we got them type of people out here like that. That is real. I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful or drag a conversation out. We actually have agents and people like that amongst our people, amongst the 60 plus million of our people. We have people that are like that. Real talk. Even in these situations, and it's sickening, as you say. It's very sickening.
Well, I think she needs to get her a big old healthy bag and put him on the curb with the rest
Well,
of the
she
garbage.
better do something because and just me as a man, and this is in front of my wife. My wife is listening, but my wife is 47. Well, right, 48 because I'll be 49 Sunday. But anyway,
Dang, I'm so much older than you guys.
well,
Oh my god.
you know so funny though, because my fourth oldest brother is older than you. Peep this out.
But then he had to be the fourth oldest.
Yeah, see, because my middle, my middle brother, rest his heavenly soul. We buried him in 21. Well, we didn't bury him. He said the hell with everybody. I'm getting cremated. But anyway, check it out. Real talk. Dad, says, hey, I ain't
Welcome
doing
to
nothing now,
her.
another. I'm not. Did she hear me? She listen. Well, I ain't doing it now, nothing. To be doing all that to what they talking about, to what they think that they talking about, to where they gonna figure out what they talking about. because that just don't add up. Something ain't right because I got a 48-year-old beautiful queen, and I love my elders.
Amen.
And my mother is 71, 72. Imagine me, I'm just saying, imagine me long stroking a 63-year-old and want to get, come on, man, that don't add up. Some of her kids older than me, most likely, because she probably had them when she was about 13, 14. That's no disrespect.
Okay, I ain't gonna go there.
And I'll just
All
leave
my
it
business. I
there.
ain't even gonna. Anyway,
See, the devil is a lie. See, that's what I'm talking. I'm just saying,
go
though.
ahead.
No, I'm listening. I said that I'm listening.
Oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm definitely gonna leave that alone. I don't need everybody knowing my business. Well, anyway, talking about age, I just turned a year older for all those that don't know.
Well, you ain't that old. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ain't that old.
Happy birthday to
I'm listening and
happy birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday to me. Yeah.
Sing it, son.
Me for my
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what we
no,
doing.
it was September the 4th, Monday. It's not too late because I'm celebrating all month long. Y'all heard.
So, September,
So
look.
if
Virgo
anyone
start the
likes to
what?
do, my cash app is $SISL. Oh, cash
Virgo
app
start
is
August
down.
what?
So PayPal, same thing, sis.
Virgo start when?
Virgo,
August
I
what?
think it's August 22nd.
No, not that far back.
I think it's 22nd.
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is.
Damn, is
Yes,
it?
it is. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. And that's sad because I'm a Virgo. But I'm in the middle of a Virgo. But I'm the 10th. Goddamn, the best day on the planet. Don't hate.
September the 10th.
All you fucking ass niggas gonna congratulate. Yes, ma'am.
But
The
anyway, I am a VIRGO and a VIRGIN.
Oh, well, I ain't got nothing to do with all that. You could have kept that to yourself.
I'm what they call a reconstituted version.
Well, reconstituted the Lord my ass. I ain't got nothing to do with all that. All that you need to keep yourself.
No, you don't.
And you should have said, well, you know what, may the Lord watch between me and thee. You want to talk about all this. Yeah, a Virgo, but then you got to throw, you know what, you always shame yourself. You need prayer. You need to go, you need prayer.
Okay, pray for me then.
No, I ain't praying nothing. You need a coaching prayer. You need a 3-day fast and shut in. You need a 3-day fast and shut in. I'm talking about the hubba.
Listen, just put it in a little paper bag and put it on the curb with the rest of the trash.
That's some nigga shit. Y'all be shaming yourself. You should be shaming yourself. I'm upset. My other sisters is not here. My other sisters is not here to enjoy. I am upset. And I know they watching.
Well,
and they ain't
promised
shit.
my son that I would not be on here long. It's been about an hour.
Damn, my bad.
We've been on here. But it wasn't. It's not your fault. We was having fun.
Well, you know what, nephew? We got 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. And I'm hanging on my sis from another minute. So you're gonna have to deal with today, grandson, great nephew. I was a great uncle before I was even thought of, well, shit, I was an uncle at 5. So imagine that. But anyway, I had to be. I had no choice. I was a surprise. I was a 7-year difference between 67 and 74. That's a big difference.
My son is an uncle, and his oldest niece is 17. She's 3 years older than you. My son's niece is older than him. She
That's
don't
what
even
I'm trying to
bother
say.
calling him uncle. She just say, "Boy, move."
Since you already know it's nothing but love,
Boy,
I'm sitting around. I'm really sitting around here twisted as hell. I've been literally just, y'all. You know what? But I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna really dip off and dab into that because I know I'm on my sister's hotline. But I'm gonna say this to y'all people in TV, radio land, as the late great Bishop. Ooh, go ahead, Detroit. I ain't mad at you because they tied up. But I'm gonna say this to y'all. Don't never dismiss the next person's whatever they're going through because you do not understand what the next person may have been through.
yes.
And you got to understand is that sometimes, honestly, not sometimes, but most of the time, most people are not asking for something to get them to the next, to get them to the same thing that's going repetitive. Most of us, if not all of us, need a hand up, not a hand out. So if y'all always thinking that people are always asking for a hand out, that's where that y'all will always lose. I don't care if you got it, even if you don't got it. But I don't
I
care
get
if
it.
you.
I get it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. So this message needs to go out to people because that's the problem amongst our people. But we'll turn right around and point the finger at the next that think that because they went why you go ask them? But you're part of a $2 trillion tribe. But you're pointing the finger. Y'all gonna learn today. And I'm gonna leave you as I came to y'all. Y'all know how I give it to you. Y'all know how I end it, and y'all know how I live with it.
Oh my God, I got this doggone White Castle internet. You hear me, y'all?
So I know, man, and that's what pisses me off because I have good, strong internet, but it just depends because of the area I'm in. If certain types of certain ways of buses or things, it'll just totally reset my TV. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I understand. So we all dealing with it. The point is that, as my big sister said, with this Virgo Nation, we run this all the way from the 22nd to the 28th. This is our season. When we say go,
Around the world.
no, real
Around the
talk. As what
world.
we
And my
say,
birthday the
as
same
what
day.
Beyonce said it, didn't she?
Yeah, and our birthdays are the same day.
That's
Beyonce
what
and I
I'm
have the same birthday.
saying. If Queen Bey said it, and I'm not, and I love baby girl. That's she's like a little sister. I'm just
Yeah, oh,
saying. But
like a
if
little bit.
she say it,
Know that
she
well.
bam,
Tell her tear me off
there it
couple
is.
dollars.
Yeah, exactly. I
Nickel,
don't even need a dollar.
$1.
I don't even need a dollar because the dollar's gonna come. All she gotta do is just say the name. Say my name, say my name. And that's what she said.
She
All she
said,
got, that's all she.
"You got my love on top, baby. You're the one I love.
No,
You're
baby
the
girl
one
doing
I
her thing though.
need."
She real raw with it. Like she's real raw, and I respect that. She from the age, you know what I'm talking about. I'm down here, and I'm what an hour and a half north of Houston. But the point is that still, we all had man. That's why I love my sis, man. That sis, I wanted to tell you on live too. Happy birthday, belated. I pray that you got my message. I pray that you really indulged. I seen the grandbabies. I seen the Smurfs. I seen all that. I seen who was doing what they was doing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So that's love. That to me that made my heart joyous because
I got a beautiful
I
rose.
seen it. I don't give a damn about all y'all others out here in TV land talking, because most of y'all, if you was real, you would have been reached out and you would have been blessed. And you would have been did what you did. For those, but those, I'm gonna say this for myself. But for those that actually did reach out and did what you
Touch
did, hey,
my cash up.
all is well,
Make
man.
it
I wasn't even gonna cuss. Because I was about to cuss, but I wasn't even gonna cuss. I was just gonna say all is well. Gratitude is the attitude of the multitude. That's all I
You
got to
feeling
say.
poetic? You feeling poetic justice tonight, ain't it, bro?
I just said gratitude is the attitude for the multitude. You know what I'm talking about? It go down. You know what I'm talking about? It going down for real.
I'm going down. Okay, I got a song for everything. Okay, it's time for me to go pay my water bill, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
too late. I don't want
already.
them to close on me. I
And
love
what
you
you
on
say,
purpose.
sis?
Ain't nothing you can do about it, bro.
And nothing you can do about it. And later to later. And what you say?
I say we don't say goodbye because
Yes, man.
goodbye is too permanent. We just say later for now.
Later for now. There it is.
Later
That's
for
what I'm
now.
talking about. Later for now. You know what
Thank
I'm
you
talking
for
about?
joining me, Bishop Cleophas.
Yeah. Y'all know
Cleophas, I
Cleophas.
appreciate you. I D.
That's Johnson Johnson
Well,
Jr.
until next time, Alley Cats. Thank you for joining us
Huh.
for this time to take out some trash.
And
Talking
brush your
trash
teeth.
with Trash Talk Alley 22. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support this channel.
And brush your
Again,
teeth.
my cash app is $Cislo. If you would like
That's right.
to bless me for my birthday or support the channel, have a blessed and beautiful evening.
That's
You
right.
want to
And
say
make
something before
sure,
we go, bro?
yeah, make sure that y'all donate and don't be with the slow feet, don't eat. But brush y'all teeth and make sure that y'all do what you do, because I know y'all hate, y'all don't want to do if you was hating before then, you gonna be hating that. So we ain't worried about your little funky ass time money. We no,
See you
just
go.
know that it's going down. And my sister just know she a Virgo. Y'all already know. 22nd, 2020 went to the 28th of September. Y'all gonna learn. You gonna learn, but you gonna figure it out. But you gonna donate. You gonna do something. You gonna learn that. But anyway, love your sis till later. You know what I'm talking about?
Love you. Later, y'all. Later for now.
Let's go. All for sure. Peace.